Hey guys, good morning and good afternoon, whatever you're doing, wherever you are. This is Rosa from Rosa's Resources. Listen, I really just came on here to talk to you guys from the heart this morning. First of all, let me just say thank you for all of my subscribers, each and every one of you guys. I'm now at 107, and I appreciate you guys, okay? I just got on here to tell my story, to share my testimony. And if you guys are suffering from narcissistic abuse, it doesn't even have to be narcissistic abuse. If you have an experience in life, guys, that you could share and help others know that it's possible to get over and get to the rainbow side of it, you need to be sharing it, letting people know that it's possible. This morning I came on here to talk to you guys just about the whole um, process of healing and the loneliness and how you're going to be feeling, and loved ones and friends that have dropped out of your life. And don't try to save the relationships. Listen, people are either going to be with you or they're going to be against you, meaning that they are your enemy. Even though you wish good for them, they do not wish good for you. And I don't care if it's your mother, if it's your whoever it is in your life. They do not wish you well. They're not your cheerleaders. You need to move on. That's why they said that the five people that you have around you is how your life is gonna turn out. So I want you guys to stop holding on to toxic relationship and try to get to your promised land. Okay, because each and every one of us have purpose, and some people just are not meant to be on that journey with you, because each and every one of us came here for our own reasons, our own journey, okay, and our own spiritual awakening. So if you have now awoken out of narcissistic abuse, whether you know you woke up or not, I'm telling you guys that you woke up from narcissistic abuse, okay? Whether it was a tragedy that woke you up, because it don't necessarily always have to be narcissistic abuse. It's probably a tragedy, whatever that I awoken moment was that got you to this point. Just know that it's possible. So I want to talk about the healing process a little bit. I want to talk about how you're going to be in a very lonely place because God, or the universe, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to say God, have you in the wilderness right now. Why you're in the wilderness? For you to examine your life, for you to stay quiet and listen to Him, talk to Him, and let Him give you the downloads. Let the Holy Ghost guide you, guys. And it's like antennas. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like downloading your life. Like when you meditate and you're getting things, you're just getting downloads in your spirit. You're getting guidance. That's what I'm talking about. So you're in this lonely, 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 very, very, very lonely place. I'm going to be mixing the loneliness and just like friends and family dropping out of your life. Jobs, what you lost basically after this tragic situation going on in your life. You felt like you lost the world, okay? But that's just the weight coming off of you, okay? The dead weight, if you may. I want you guys just to be encouraged. Everybody had their day one. Day one, like I told you guys all the time, day one, I wanted to just die. Okay? Literally die. I did not want to live no more. I was in a dark space. A year and a half later, I'm healing. I'm still isolated. I'm still in a space where God is talking to me, and so a lot of my friends have dropped off. I mean, friends. I'm talking about best friends. People that I grew up with for years, people that I shared secret with, and they shared secret with me, and I genuinely thought this was my friends. Okay, and I usually I pull them back. I'll call them what's going on, even if they don't call you. You so thirsty, like what's going on? Leave them, let them drop out, let them drop off. And guess what? New Year's, nobody really called me. You feel like you're gonna be in this place by yourself. It's okay. Because God did not leave you guys, okay? God did not leave you. When the world has gone, like I tell you guys, I talk about this so much on my channel. When the world leave you, just know that God will never ever forsake you. All right? Stay in the wilderness and think about your life. Think about your dreams. Think about what were you doing before you met this person that destroyed your life? What, that you thought was your person then, whether it's a friend, mother, whatever it is. What were you doing? How were you trying to climb out of the rat race? What were you doing? Because I know you was doing something instrumental. You was on your way, and then you dropped back because these people were so jealous of you. You didn't know they were jealous of you. You just kept on thinking things was just happening in your life. All the time you was around these people, things are just happening in your life. Tragic accidents. You're crying and crying and crying all the time. You're just so sad. It's always something going on around these people. It's always tragedy. So much to talk about here, guys. Today I'm just in a little slump today. I am, because this is why I came here to talk to you guys. I got the download telling me to come and talk about family member and how they treat you in your healing process, and the loneliness that you are feeling. You going to cry if you're gonna cry because you knew these people all your life and they care not. Let me just say this to you guys right now. One of my favorite cousin passed away recently, and right now not one of my family member called me and told me. Actually, my what you would call step family, step sisters, step brothers, whatever, told me that my cousin died. I couldn't believe it because all my family is in this one region, right? And not one of them, the ones that I thought was my favorite this and my favorite that, or I thought they were cool with me, not one of them called me to tell me that my favorite cousin in the whole wide world passed away. It's been 2 weeks now. Nobody called me. First of all, nobody called me for New Year's. Nobody called me. The sad thing about it, these same people, they will call you for other people's death that you don't even care about or know. They will call you and try to give you the gossip or the 411 or whatever you want to call it. They will call you and tell you about those people, and you keep on telling them, I don't want to hear about these negative things you keep on telling me. They did not call me one time to tell me about my family. Not one person in my family called me and told me. Guess what that told me? That told me that they don't care for me. They do not care. I don't care if it's your mother, your sister, whoever. They don't care about you guys. I know that society taught us that if it's your family member, that's your natural family, you should cling to them, you should be dedicated to them. That is so not true. When they show you who they are, believe them. Just like that narcissist, believe them. Because a majority of your family are narcissistic themselves, and you did not know until you woke up out of the main narcissistic relationship. I used to watch Spiritual Whistleblower, as she said, F her family and everything, and I used to say, wow, how could she be so cold? And even one time I contacted her and she said, until you cut your family member off, you will never be healed from your abuse in your earlier childhood. I told you guys over and over again, my sister laid there while I lost my virginity at 12 years old to her boyfriend, husband, whoever he was to her. When I approached her later on in life, she never said sorry. She never cried with me. She did not acknowledge my feelings. When I told her later on, because I was having flashback, it wasn't nothing. It was just like that. My mother too, the same thing. It was like that. Like, how would I know? Like, they were aggressive towards me, basically. So right now, just looking back at my life, sometimes I question, because you know how they say when you come out of narcissistic abuse, you should examine. You got to go deep. You got to go within. And all of my intuition is telling me that they all knew about the abuse and that they all were in on it. I know it sounds sick, but that's what my intuition is telling me. And I'm going to believe it because it never failed me yet. Anyway, so as I examine my life, guys, man, it's just so sad because you don't want to cut these people off, but it's necessary for your health. The more I keep on being around these people or trying to get their validation or trying to keep up with the Joneses, I'm hurting myself. So I really got to step away. And with my cousin's death, it really showed me who these people really are. Really, really sad moment in my life. I lost my 25-year marriage. I lost my family. The only people in my family I really stay in touch with right now is my daughter and my son. Yeah, that's it. So I'm in the wilderness all by myself. That's how I feel. And it's very lonely because I thought that I had an actual close-knit family, right? Everything inside of me want to call them and give them a piece of my mind, but just like in hindsight and just like examining my life, it wouldn't make sense because if they're narcissists, they keep repeating um, um, the same thing over and over again. And when you try to confront them with any truth, they're just gonna get angry. I already know. I had tried it before, and I try to have this discussion. I try to just get closure. Like narcissists, they don't give you closure. They don't care. They like to see you in pain. Um, they love it. They love your pain. When Sam talk about how the narcissists are sadistic, and that they love your pain, I didn't believe it until I need you guys to go back into your relationship and see. When you were in pain, they loved it. That's the only time they really try to comfort you. You know what I mean? And not comfort you in a loving way either. They want to hear more about your pain. It's just so very sick. I never want to treat anyone like that. They are stuck and they are stagnant. They will never grow. Right now, guys, the family member, besides my husband, the family member that bothered me the most is 85 years old now, and the person just act like a 16-year-old, and it's no point. I love the person, but I just have to stand back and watch. It's to the point that even if it's a funeral, I probably would just go, say my regards, or just see the person and just leave, just out of tradition, I guess, because if you don't go, then it's going to be a whole nother issue. You're mean, you're cold, and all of this other stuff. Again, judgments. They don't know the pain you're going through. I'm in a lot of pain, guys. A lot of pain just from overall life. And like when something happened, everybody call you, but when you need somebody to talk to, there's nobody there. It's like you're reaching for air. Maybe I'm the only one. Maybe I'm the only one. The survivors. If you guys are going through any of these, please drop it in a comment. A lot of people said my comment is not on. I went back into my settings, and it should be on. I don't know. But please leave a comment, like, and share my page. Friends are gone. Family, very close family members are gone. And that's just a dream. Everything is gone. All your dreams. Denzel Moss, my coach, he said when you are ascending, when you're trying to get to the next level in your life, that's what's going to happen. It's very sad because I never really wanted to reach on a higher level and don't have people to share it with. It's such a lonely life. Very lonely. Who wants success without somebody to share it with? But anywho, guys, that's what I came on here to talk to you guys about. You're going to go through the wilderness. Things are going to just keep on piling up, piling up, piling up, piling up. I just want you guys to hold on. You're going to be in a very, very sad time. Nobody knows. Nobody could tell you how long it's going to take you to heal. Healing looks different to everyone. I don't care if they say, oh, it's been 2 years, it's been 3 years. Why? I even heard people taking 10 years. Hopefully it won't take that long, but listen, be well with your soul, be well with yourself, You got to have a spiritual, some kind of spiritual guidance, guys, to just even have something something to hope for. It's very dark. It's a very, 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 very dark space. When Kanye West say that he was in a sunken place, I know exactly what he means. Have anybody else here been in a sunken place? I've been in a sunken place before. Okay? And then when you have kids and they're dependent on you guys, sometimes you don't even have time to grieve. You got to get up, you got to go to work and put on a pretty face. Just like how you put on your makeup, you got to put on a pretty face and keep it pushing. You don't even have time sometimes. There's a lot of people going through trauma, and they don't have time to even take care of themselves because they got to be taking care of those kids. They don't have nobody to reach for. They don't have a support system. But I want to tell you guys, you do have a support system. I'm going to tell you guys right now, if you need somebody to talk to, please reach out to me on rosesresources.biz. That's my website. When you go to my website, it's going to look like my radio page, my old page. I haven't had time to really sit down and revamp my website, but I will. That's one of the goals that I'm going to do this year, 2022. I'm going to revamp my website so you guys can reach out. But you can reach out anyway. Just in the comment section, just send me an email. I would love to talk to you guys. Also, you have support, all different type of support. I have to talk about SafeHorizon.org. Nope, they do not sponsor me, but I used them when I needed when I was coming out of my trauma. And I needed help with my lot being changed and legal support. When I needed them, guys, they were there for me. So I want you guys to reach out to them. That's SafeHorizon.org. Okay, reach out to them. They have 24 hours, especially if you're in New York. They have 24-hour supports. Even if you're not in New York, go to SafeHorizon.org and just utilize the counselor just to talk to. I wish they would expand. I didn't realize that they are only in the New York area. I wish they would expand nationally, because that particular domestic violence organization, they got it on point. They got it. They listen, patience, everything, and they on it. They know that how serious abuse is. They know, There's also the national domestic hotline. You could reach out to them as well. In the meantime, guys, make sure you get the children some counseling as well. I know it's not easy for you to go through, but you're going to see how strong you are. Very, very strong. Right now, I'm helping a client of mine through narcissistic abuse. This is what I'm saying, guys. You had to go through this so you could help others. I know it's weird. You had to go through this so you could help others. Utilize your experience to help others, guys. Okay? You survived for a reason. Some of us almost died. Some of us have died. Read books. Get your finances in order. I'm right now trying to get my finance in order, by reading books. Dave Ramsey, I love him. Just read books about finance, guys. You can do it. Don't think you have to stay in poverty. Don't think you have to stay lack. God wants us to have abundance. Okay, John 10:10, the devil came to steal, kill, and destroy, but God wants you to have abundance, guys. He do not want you to be poured down on your luck. He do not. He wants you to be happy. Okay? Heal yourself. Do not get into another relationship right now, because you know how they say they send seven other devils stronger. Heal yourself. Heal that heal that womb that you have inside of you. Get to know you. Love upon yourself. Self-care. Massages are so good, guys. Massages, find some of these places. I know when I go to get foot massage, I love it. It's like an hour long for $40. Not a pedicure. They massage you, and you just lay there in the dark, and it's dark, and they massage your feet, and it's just love. It's just so beautiful, So whether it's getting lashes or getting your hair done, taking a walk, getting in the sun, just love upon yourself. This is time for you to heal. And in the meantime, go out with your children, whether it's a museum. They got a lot of things you could do for free. If some of you guys feel like you don't have money, There's museums, library. Just walk in a park. Find some beautiful park to go and do some walk, or just simply talking to your kids. Get them off the computer, and talk to your kids. Don't let the computer raise your kids, guys. I gotta go.